The prices of the Nintendo Switch 2, especially for the games, have been subject to many discussions even before the console itself hit store shelves. A lot of people are tired of the same debate over and over again, but there are still things I wanted to add, so join me today as we torture ourselves through the same topic once more. Starting things off with the most used argument, inflation. I'm just gonna use Mario Kart 8 as an example, as it's from the general standpoint pretty similar game, since it shares the genre and franchise with the launch title of the Nintendo Switch 2. If we were to buy Mario Kart 8 today, it would cost us roughly $81. Now wait a second, that's very close to the actual price of Mario Kart World. So isn't this already conclusive evidence that the move to up the prices was completely justified? No. It's gonna get a bit economical, but stay with me. Your effective cost for playing Mario Kart World isn't just $80, it's also everything else you need. For simplicity, we're just gonna calculate with the things Nintendo sells, as they obviously can't increase prices for things that they do not sell like TVs or speakers. But they did do it for the rest of the industry. So, your total cost to playing Mario Kart World comes to $500, which includes console and game, plus an additional $20, which is the cheapest rate you can get Nintendo Switch Online for. Obviously, the more games you buy, the less the total price per game gets, as you can reuse the same console and Nintendo Switch Online subscription for multiple games. But put that in contrast to the Wii U, which also had a bundle for Mario Kart 8, which included the paid DLC as well, and it was only $300, which today would come to $407. Yeah, well, all of a sudden that inflation thing doesn't really look good anymore. Speaking of things that don't look good, Nintendo Switch Online. Mario Kart 8 released on the 30th of May 2014, and its online functionality, aka the Nintendo Network, shut down on the 8th of April 2024. That gives Mario Kart 8 3,602 days of free online multiplayer. If we wanted to guarantee around 9 years and 10 months of online play for Mario Kart World, we'd have to pay an additional $208 just for the online subscription. This is exactly what the entire inflation talk leaves out. Companies have found ways around the $60 price tag. Instead of changing that standard, almost traditional price they charged for playing online. They sell you cosmetics, loot boxes, battle passes, DLC, or premium editions with early access. The industry already adjusted for inflation with charging for other stuff besides the game. Anyhow, how could one argue for gaming companies losing money if their annual profits keep rising? Also, something worth mentioning is that the global amount of gamers has increased 50% since 2015, which is 14.4% more than US inflation. It is what it is. The games got more expensive while they still sell you the other features, but these features should now be free since the price has been adjusted itself, and therefore the other adjustment measures shouldn't be necessary again. The audience increased massively, so I really just don't see any world where this price increase was a necessary response to inflation. From a business standpoint though, it makes a bit more sense. If you have a product that people are willing to pay more for, the natural response would be to increase the price. The increased profit will offset the losses from all the people that, due to the increased price, will no longer buy the product. And since Nintendo games aren't something you can easily substitute, Nintendo has all the leverage on their side. It's kind of like fighting against a monopoly, because what are you gonna do? You're gonna play Gran Turismo instead of Mario Kart? Now, it is a bit more insane to do this with digital goods, since it's not like, well, the demand's too high and we can't produce enough for all, so we gotta raise the prices. No, this is literally a digital thing. You can download it on the eShop. It's not like there was limited manufacturing capacities. It's just greediness. I hope you enjoyed this a bit more mathy and analytic video. and at least to some degree understood what I'm trying to say. I just tried to add something new to the discussion, which is why I didn't regurgitate the usual arguments as much as I could have. But if you excuse me now, I have to get back to racing. Garfield Kart is a very fun game after all.